Marriage is perhaps the most challenging in human relationships. A ceremony does not create your marriage. It's how you treat each other. Right? So my first challenge to you is to choose each other each day and choose to be happy. Even though you are separated by miles, you can still choose each other each day and choose to be happy. And if you have something in your day that upsets you, like both of you work, okay, I know that. And if you think about your work day, sometimes it takes anywhere from 9 to 11 hours for your work day. So you have to get up in the morning, get ready to go to work, and then once you've done that, then you actually go to work, and then you're at work, you get a little break, you get a longer break, and halfway through, and then another short break, and then it's time to go home, and then you come home. By the time you've commuted and all that stuff, it could be up to 9 to 11 hours, and that's a long time to be apart from each other. But choose each other each day and choose to be happy with each other. And some days you're going to need to choose each other more than once a day, okay? You have to choose each other over the experience that's happening because it's trying to threaten your relationship. So choose each other and choose to be happy. Don't treat each other as an object, a project, or a task. Now back behind me here, this is an object. This represents late summer, early autumn. In a couple of weeks, we'll take it down, we'll change it out for something else. Okay, that's an object. You're not putting each other up for display because you love, revere, and respect each other for who you are. So you're not putting each other up for display. Don't treat each other as a project. A project's something you need to fix or finish. For example, school. If you're in college to get a degree in some sort, whether that be an associate's, a bachelor's, a master's, or a PhD, then you already have committed to what you need to do to get that degree. And when you've done that, you get your degree. Okay, so that's a commitment thing. All right, with each other, your relationships 24/7. Choose each other each day and choose to be happy. I've told you that already. But anyway, your relationship's important. Marriage work is this: you're opening your hearts to each other, your mind, your eyes, your ears, your voice, your nose, and your emotions to each other. That's marriage work. And that's good work because you want to love each other and understand each other and help each other to be your best. So that's marriage work. Now, mandate work is you go to work when the boss says, you do it the boss's way, or it's the highway. That's mandate work. We don't like that. You're not offering mandates to each other. Okay. June, you can stay. Sorry, not June. Mycil, just stay unmuted, please. Unmute yourself, Mycil.
Yes. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Okay, June, or yeah, not June. Mycil Fatoa, I need you to be unmuted. And Romalina Mendola, you stay unmuted as well. Okay. Her screen name says June Analika. Is that her? This is your bride, right? Is your bride? I need her to be unmuted so she can say yes. All right. Yes, ask to unmute. Okay, let's see if she can do this. All right. All right. So anyway, your relationship's 24/7. So just make sure you're checking in with each other all the time. And if you have a little bump in the day where you need a little extra hug or something, you guys text each other and say, text each other and write hug, and then put a little heart behind it. Okay, that is a good way to stay in touch with each other. And that might just be enough to get you over through the next hurdle so you can continue your work without getting too down. Okay, all right. And you're also fires, and when you need a fire, you need firewalls, and your hearts are the firewalls. So the two of you coming together, you're brighter and happier together than you are when you're apart. But also it needs to be contained. If your firewall is down because emotionally challenged, then you run the risk of burning things that you don't want to burn, such as your vows and promises to each other. That's the way the world wants to break you. They don't want you to be happy being married, so you're trying to create a marriage house today. All right, you have a wall here, you have a wall here. This is your wall, Mycil, and this is your wall, Romalina. Okay, and your house is going to be a little flimsy at first, but as you have more experiences together, you're going to add more support beams to it, and we'll make it very strong, and it will protect you from the outside world. All right, so here we go. All right. So it's not the ceremony, but it's the words. It's your love, your patience, your talking, your listening, your supporting, your believing in each other that creates your married life. So that's why I say choose each other and choose to be happy with each other. Okay? You cannot make each other happy. You can do kind things for each other, but you cannot choose to be happy. Okay? I mean, you have to choose to be happy. You can't make somebody be happy. I'm going to make you happy. I'm going to break you of that problem you have, okay? Because you're not an object. You're not a project. A project is something you want to fix in each other, and you can't do that. You have to allow each other to fix yourselves. You have to fix yourself. So you support each other in those choices and decisions. So help each other, all right? And lastly, don't treat each other as a task. A task is a little thing. I had a bride that put her cell phone above her husband 3 times during the ceremony. So what's supposed to take, it's supposed to just really take 15 to 20 minutes. I usually use 30. What usually takes that long, okay? Anyway, first off, she had her cell phone in her purse, and her purse was put on a picnic table surrounded by her 40 guests, and she couldn't get to it. She could hear it ringing 25 feet away, and all the guests were still talking about what was going on because the groom had 10 buds. And she was the first of the group of 10 to get married to a bride. And so they're congratulating them and talking about who's going to be the next one and the next one and the next one and so on. But she heard it and she just let go of the groom's hands. I mean, I asked the groom if he'd marry her. He said yes. And then I turned to her and I said, do you? She let go of the groom's hands. She turned and she started walking toward the picnic table. When she got there, she just shoved people out of the way. She didn't say, sorry, excuse me, nothing. She grabbed her purse. And when she got it, the phone was still ringing. She brought it over. She set it down. Oh, it stopped ringing. Then she picked it up again. Then she punched the number. She started talking to somebody. She grabbed her purse. She went into an adjacent building. This was in November in the afternoon. It was a bright sunny day, but guess what? It was 18 degrees outside. Okay, people were not dressed to stand outside in the cold for that long. She went inside the building. I turned to the groom. I said, are you going after her? And he goes like this, oh no, we can't do that because if I do that, that makes her angry and upset. When she's angry, upset, horrible, awful things happen. People get hurt and things get broken. I'm thinking, dude, how many times you've been beat up by this woman and you just said, yes, you're going to marry her? So we waited for 15 minutes. Finally, she came back out. She just walked straight over to where he was, set her purse down, took him by the hand. I asked him again if he'd marry her. He said yes. And I asked her if she'd marry him. She said yes. I had them exchange rings and vows. I married them. As soon as I pronounced them legally lawfully married as husband and wife, she let go of his hands, reached down and grabbed her purse and started walking toward her car. And the groom's buds were over there buying, congratulating on getting married. Meanwhile, his bride's walking off. So I turned to him and I said, are you going after your bride? He's like, what? I said, your bride is leaving. He goes, oh, I got to get a ride with her because I don't have transportation. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to get there. And so I would be stranded. So we had to hurry and catch her. Now, I tell you that story because I want you to understand how important you two are. Okay? So Romalina and Mycil, you two are so important that you're more important than anything else. So don't let anything come in your way. All right? You're not allowing things to come in your way to keep you from being together. That's what the world wants. They want you to not be together. So they're going to try to break into your marriage house. But as you have more experiences together, you will strengthen your house and it will protect you from what the world is trying to do to you to break you apart. Okay? Any questions? All right, we're going to go into the ceremony now. Here we go. This ceremony is a witness to your love and desire to become one in marriage. Your witnesses are here to affirm your commitment to one another and to support you over time as you need to, because you can contact them and say, hey, remember when we said yes to each other? Can you remind me how that felt? Can you help me remember those things? Because you're cleaving together. You're jointly fit. In fact, you can turn this over and you can hold water, bring it up to drink, So that's tightly fit. That's how you want to be. So here we go. With that said, Romalina Mendiola Mariata, do you take Mycil Fantalaga Falanco to be your legally and lawfully wedded partner to cleave unto her as she cleaves unto you, to help her be your best as she helps you be your best, to obey her as she obeys you. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, wars, riots, natural disasters, ups, downs, ins, outs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, triumph, family, friends, nature, until death you depart.
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Great, thank you, Romalina. Thank you. All right. Do you have any vows or promises to say to my Mycil today? Any vows or promises to say to her, such as, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, I want to get together with you, I don't want to be thousands of miles away from you. Look at something.
I promised her to meet her one day and try my best to really comfort her and be there for her, even if we're miles away, until we do meet each other. Just waiting for that day.
Sounds good.
That's my promise.
And so, okay, so Mycil, you can put the ring on your finger because Romalina said yes. So Wing Ying Boom, you heard her say yes?
Yes, I
Thank
heard.
you.
I heard her.
Okay, and June and probably, yeah. Falanco, you heard yes? That's the other witness. I need the other witness to say yes. She probably doesn't know what I'm trying to say. Roberta Marietta, say yes, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, good. All right. Your president said yes. All right. So Mycil, you put the ring on your finger? Yes?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
sir.
perfect. All right. Now we're going to go the other way. So Mycil, Ventalaga, Falelanco, do you take Romalina, Mendinola, Marietta to be your legally and lawfully wedded partner, to cleave unto her, she cleaves unto you, to help her be your best as she helps you to be your best, to obey her as she obeys you. Two-way street. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22. Blah, 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 until death you depart.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes,
All right. My witnesses heard yes. Wing Yi Poon, you heard yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then June and Leica Falenko, you heard yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So Romalina, you can put the ring on your finger. You putting the ring on your finger, Romalina? Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. And did you have any vows to say to her, Mycil?
yes. I was a little late to be your first, but I want all my last to be you. I can't promise I'll be here for the rest of your life, but I can promise I love you for the rest of my life.
Perfect.
That-
Well said. All right. Witnesses heard yes. So Wing Ying Poon, you heard yes.
Yes.
Okay. And June and Lika Bralienko, you heard yes.
Yes.
Unmute and say yes. Oh. So Wing Ying Poon, you said yes. Great. I didn't check you guys out. It's too late now. But just curious. Okay. So no. All right, I'm writing a note to say send you the recording of their ceremony. Okay. All right. Now, the next step is when you receive a certified email copy sent to you, because there'll be one sent to both of you, Make sure that everything is spelled correctly. Your birth dates are correct. Your parents' names are correct. Your address is correct as to where you want this copy to go to. If you need to order an apostille, which you probably will, do that as soon as you know that everything is correct. But don't just assume that it's correct, okay? Don't surmise it's correct because it's not always correct. So just make sure everything is correct. If it is, then you can order the apostille, and you should get that within about 6 weeks after your ceremony. And what that is our governor's office validating the fact that we did everything correctly for your ceremony, and that it's a legitimate license here, and you remotely joined us here. Okay, and so government agencies understand that a little bit better, but that helps them to understand where you're at. And then once you've got the apostille, then that should be enough to allow you to fly over to each other or boat over to each other, or however you're going to get together. It's a hard-headed decision, whether you're going Mycil to Romalina, or Romalina you're going to Mycil. I don't know which way you'll go. But it's a hard-headed decision to make. And if you have those other decisions like that in your life, where you're married together, you can put a little rock in the pillowcase. And when you when you bang your head on the rock, the words are, even though you're being hard-headed, I still love you anyway. Because here's what happens to us as people. When we have a problem, we bring it so close to our face, we can't see any solutions. But if we back it away, then we can see solutions around it. Okay, so we can figure it out. So congratulations. Make it a wonderful life. Do you have any questions for me today? No questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, congratulations, and I hope you get together soon. All right, so you can spend the rest of your lives together as you choose to have it done. Okay. All right,
Okay.
thank you. Bye now.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna end this. Okay.
Okay, thank you.